So hello everyone, welcome to the new day and new vlog. I hope you have watched yesterday's video and enjoyed it. If not, then you can go and watch that video which was regarding the party organized by ESN sections. Actually various ESN sections came there and it was for Erasmus students as well, you can say, and the theme was back to the 2000s. So you can go and watch the experience in that. If I talk about today's video, I'm right here at St. Jaume Square where some of the activities or events took place for La Merce Festival and it looks so good. And now today I'm thinking to go for the very first time to the Bogatel beach. I also went to the very first time in Barceloneta beach. You can watch that vlog as well, but I think now it's time to see how this Bogatel beach looks like. I've never been there, so we'll share the experience and the information part as well. So you can see this is St. Jaume Square, looks so beautiful. And I think it will take some time to reach to the Bogatel beach because Barceloneta beach, I think it took around 20-25 minutes walk, but for this I have to maybe take some public transportations. Also, for some people who do not know, I came to Barcelona to Spain for the very first time for my Erasmus exchange program, and there are various activities which I'm doing here, so you can watch related videos, related vlogs, and can experience different things with me. And now you can see from here I'm going towards the Jaume 1 metro stop, which is right there. To take the metro first of all, and then I think I have to walk for some distance as well. If I talk about the time, then overall it's taking, I think it will take 30 minutes from here. So it's almost 2:46 right now, and you can see the weather is quite sunny, so I thought that I'll pack my bag up and will sit by the beach and see the view around as well of the sea. So this you can see is the entrance of Jaume 1 metro station. I have to take L4, so let's do the entry. First of all, I'm here. So this one I have to take, which is going towards La Pau, and I use my T-Mobility card. So I made one video about this, how I got that. So you can watch that video as well. And metro is finally there, you can see. So finally I reached this Bogatel metro stop. You can see metro is also departing. Now first I have to go out of here, and I think I have to walk a few minutes. So I'm taking this escalator. I think from there will be the exit, so we can go out from this end. And yeah, here is another escalator, you can see, which is exiting this metro station. Okay, now I remember I came out of this metro stop, and I think I came to Bogatel stop for some of the ESN events which were at different places, I think few meters away from this end. But if I talk about the distance, then it is showing 1.1 kilometers, the Bogatel beach location from this metro stop. And now I noticed I think I can take a bus as well from here, V23. So let's see if it arrives. So this stop name is Pamplona, and I have to go towards Avenue Litoral stop. So we'll wait for the bus first of all. So the bus is also finally here. You can see V23. So you can see I'm inside the bus now here, and now you can see the glimpse of the sea as well from the bus right there. And finally I reached to this stop. The bus has departed, and you can see this location. I'm here for the very first time because I am going to the Bogatel beach for the very first time. And if I show you around, then see, this is how this entire area looks like. That is the bus stop. There I arrived, and you can see the greenery there, different trees which are there, and on that side I think one can go towards the beach. So this looks good. Let's see the view. So as I go from this end, man, you can notice right there is the beach. Oh, there are, I think, different restaurants on that side. You can notice some of the buildings which are there, and also some of the food outlets here as well. Vermouth is written, and the sea view looks so super. I'll also first of all go down towards the beach, and you know, in this sunny day it looks so good with all the view around. And one thing I noticed, I think Bogatel beach is little further, so we'll see that it's almost 300 meters from here. So now you can notice from here I'm walking towards that direction because in the map it is showing that location. But you can notice, you know, oh, this is a different kind of a net architecture. You can see there is a sitting place arrangement there as well. Some people are lying down on that side as well, so you can select the place and maybe choose accordingly where you want to sit. And now I think I can go down from this end. You can notice there are these stairs, and I think on that side that is the Bogatel beach. Some security cars are also here. Okay, so the proof that this is the correct place is this board which you can notice, number 24, Playa del Bogatel, Barcelona. There are different flags. Today is the yellow flag, I guess, and maybe I think we can find a place here. Oh, I can notice a parachute as well on that side, if you can see, and it is so good. I think I'll first of all walk a little further and find a good place, you know, to lie down in this beach area. And if I show you around, then there is this washroom facility as well here. I think I can notice some of the umbrellas as well, so people I think can go and sit there or can get their own umbrellas, or if they have towel, then they can lie down as well. So I think I'll also put my stuff somewhere. I need to find a good place, and then I'll also get my towel out. So now let's go to the beach, Bogatel beach, for the very first time. You can notice now I'm here on this sand. Some people are playing there as well. I also noticed that there is a volleyball net which is right there. I'll show you on that side. You can see, and these are the umbrellas, the sitting places that I was talking about. So this also looks so good here. And now you can get the idea of the wind as well. I think that's why there is this yellow flag, because of the waves as well. And you can notice different people are there at different spots. Some people are selling, I think, these beach towels as well. So if you do not have that you can come and then you can come and buy here the beach towels as well. But I have my towel, so I think I'll take it out now, because this spot looks good, man. Look at the cloud and the sky. It's so beautiful location. And now if I show you, then I got my bag here, I have my towel right here, and this is the view which is in front of me. You can notice. And now look at the view of helicopter passing by. It's quite close, I guess. So I was lying down here, took some, you can say, good rest, nap, or you can say also did some sun bathing. And if I show you, then some of the people wrapped up the umbrellas which were there, but there are still sitting places which are there, and people are lying down here with their towels like me and enjoying the sunny vibe and the beach view and the sea sound. So you can see this is the view which is in front of me, right of the sea with the clouds and the sky. Looks so beautiful, and you can see all these sands which are there. Although one interesting thing which I found is that, see, I was searching something in the sand, and this I got. I'll show you. See, this is how this object looks like. So interesting that I found it. And this is my first time at this Bogatel beach. As you must have known till now, I went to the Barceloneta beach multiple times, and it is also good. And here I can also see that now I think there is a volleyball net set up on my left hand side as well. Right there you can notice some people are playing. Oh, they're playing with some racket. So you can also come here and play. You can bring your ball. Although there are in some certain time periods announcement which are happening, because the speaker is right next to me. So sometimes they make the announcement, regarding that you play only on the authorized nets which are there. Also, do not smoke, do not drink on the beach. They advise people, for the environment as well. So these announcements also happens, and sometimes I can see that police cars are also doing patrolling. So I think it's for the security and safety of the people. And right now I'll show you, as I said about it, and you can notice one car is passing by right there in front of me. I feel it's a quite secured beach till now, although it's my first time here. And I can also notice, like I showed you, the flags which are there, they are according to waves. So they tell you if it is ideal for swimming or not. Although I do not know swimming, so I'm not going that much near to the water. Now you can see I have set up my camera like that. I got my selfie stick stand here, just to show you around that how it feels here. You can just relax, lie down, and it some rest, and watch people play, and also do some observation as well. Because right now I think some of the time I noticed that we are getting some sunny days, so I think it's always good to use them. And I also do not have any class till now. Although regarding the classes, regarding the very first classes, I have also made my vlogs regarding the experience, so you can go and watch those videos as well. And also if you have any suggestions or doubt, then you can also mention that in comment section. Oh man, and now what happened, I placed my selfie stick right there to get a photo, maybe for the thumbnail, and suddenly I noticed a bird on top of my hand, and that will be the thumbnail for sure for this vlog, because this is such once in a million moment which happened there, and it was so random. I'm happy, but now I think I'll little bit pack my stuff and will show you the view around. Some kids are doing some different kind of stuff here. It's good. Let her pass, and then we'll get out of here. One more try. Bye bye. The stuff is packed. Now I'll go further down there. You can see from this side to check the view right which is in front of me. You can notice the waves, man. And this is how this entire area looks like. The sound of the wave and the beach place. So beautiful, this entire area. I don't think I'll go in the water, but I just came here, to feel it from a good distance. And if you are here, you can walk down your way straight. You can go to other places, other beaches. As you can notice, there are some volleyball nets there on that side as well. Some machinery is also there, and you can also notice the glimpse of the mountain as well as the different architectures or the buildings of the city. like this pillar and that building. Man, so good. Some people are enjoying their time in water, just lying down. And I'll also go back and head a little further. So now you can notice closely, you can see people are playing beach volley here. Yay! Good smash down there. So now from there I came towards this platform. You can see you can walk here as well. Some people were doing jogging as well, and there is you can say inclination to go towards the upper side, so you can choose where you want to walk. There are different cafes and restaurants which you can notice right here. So good music is being played on here, you might get an idea. And these were the volleyball nets about which I was talking about. You can see right there, and I think this is the setup for some kind of concert or some any event, because in La Merced Festival one of the concerts was also held in Bogatel beach. Although how was La Merced Festival, there were various events involved like the giant dance, you can say different parades were there, fire show, firework, drone show was also there, so you can go and watch the videos in that playlist. And as I walk, you can notice another restaurant which is right here, so you can walk and notice and maybe sit at different places. And again different volleyball nets which are here, so maybe I can go from this end and can show you around. Oh, there is sitting arrangement here as well. This is good inclination, and then you can go towards the sea as well. Look at the weather, so sunny, so beautiful, and also some people are swimming as well in the sea. And also with the sound and the visual, you can get the idea of the waves which are here. The weather is so good, and it's almost 6 o'clock now, so you must have gotten an idea about this Bogatel beach. This place also looks so dreamy, so good. You can just come here to relax if you have time, and also you can bring your things. Some people sometimes get speakers, their volleyball, or get their snacks and their towel as well. And this is also one of the unique game which I'm seeing here, and as I showed you, the restaurant with the sitting arrangement, so you can always choose what you want to do. There are different availabilities of various activities that you can also do at this beach. So this is where I came for my first visit, you can say, at Bogatel beach in Barcelona in Spain, and I hope you have also enjoyed this entire experience, saw the glimpse with me, and also got some information. So by thanking everyone, I think I'll head back and I will end this vlog now. Rest like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much time. Bye bye, ciao ciao, namaste, chalo, adios. See you in new day, new vlog. Also you can go to different playlists and watch videos according to your interest. Now you can also go to new launch playlist regarding Barcelona, regarding Spain, to watch videos accordingly. And stay tuned, tomorrow I'm going out of Barcelona, where we'll see that in tomorrow's vlog. Bye bye.